I want to give you some background information to understand the worship of Ganesha. Unfortunately, what has happened in the Western tradition and also in the Hindu tradition as well, people at a certain point began to look down on image worship. Mythology uh, was kind of uh, assigned to people who could not conceive of intellectual concepts. This is an unfortunate thing because intellectual understanding will never be able to take you beyond reasoning. So monotheism has become popular because it appeals to the rational mind that God is light and God is cannot be contained in one place. He has no form. And this kind of understanding, you find even within Hinduism also. What has come to stay within the Hindu tradition is not the philosophical tradition as much as the temple tradition, which celebrates festivals of gods and goddesses. So gods and goddesses belong to the mytho-history. They are historical figures, but they are mythical also. So yeah, they belong to uh, a historical tradition. A history is something that is not history per se, but something which took place definitely at certain point in time, but has the ability to remain eternal forever. All the gods and goddesses, however grotesque they may look to our normal perception and evaluation, they are uh, uh, immensely powerful even today. Even in the future, they will be there because they belong to the ahistorical category. They lived at one point in times immemorial. So, how we can benefit from these images, these deities, gods, and angels, is very important for me. I don't care about intellectual uh, uh, approaches to study gods and goddesses. You will certainly fail because you are going to reduce the sacred to your own intellectual profane understanding. Ganesha is associated with removing obstacles. It's a fact in many people's life that whenever there is an obstacle, they have prayed and then the obstacles disappear instantaneously. So what I want to do during this Ganesh Chaturthi, which is the fourth moon of Ganesha, is to do a webcast to give you a proper understanding of who Ganesha is and how you can relate to him, because he's not someone who lived or someone who was concocted by the superstitious mind, but someone who some aspect of the higher realm uh, which has produced these beings and which are quite concerned about human beings and their limitations and want to help them. If you look at the worship pattern of Ganesha itself, the day, the fourth moon, and then his images and food offerings that you give to him are all significant. So I will give a webcast on that day, and I want to invite you to come to that webcast so that you'll have a full understanding of the image of Ganesha and and how to worship him and what are the meditations for him. I will also lead you through a guided meditation.